earn a small fee when you use the services I recommend. No extra cost to you, but it helps keep the content flowing. I choose them because they're the industry topper and you will get the best services from them. Want to turn your trade skills into a real business this year? What if your next paycheck came from projects you choose, not from someone else's schedule? If you've ever thought about running your own contracting company, roofing, remodeling, electrical, plumbing, or general contracting, this year is full of opportunity. But there's a difference between being a great tradesperson and running a great contracting business. Today I'll walk you through a simple 6-step roadmap to start your contracting business the right way: legal, practical, and profitable. Check out the link in the description box below. Let's start the video. Step 1. Clarify your vision, niche, and business plan. Choose a clear niche. Pick a specialty you can master and market. Contractor is broad. Pick 1 or 2 profitable, related services: residential remodels, small commercial build-outs, roofing, HVAC, sustainable retrofits, or specialty trades like electrical or plumbing. A focused niche helps you target customers and control costs. Validate demand where you plan to work. Spend a week researching local demand, check local listings, drive neighborhoods, ask suppliers what jobs are common, and talk to real estate agents or property managers. If you're near growing suburbs or areas with lots of older stock, remodeling will be hot. If commercial development is active, look at small commercial contracting. Build a compact business plan. Write a 1 to 2 page plan covering service offerings and pricing approach, hourly versus fixed bids. Target customers: homeowners, property managers, small businesses. Startup costs: tools, truck, licensing, insurance, initial marketing. Revenue targets for first 12 months and break-even estimate. This plan is your North Star. It helps decide what licenses you need, how much to borrow, and which jobs to bid. Step 2. Legal and financial setup. Do these things first. Pick the right legal structure. The smartest move for most small contractors is starting as an LLC. It's affordable, gives you liability protection, and keeps your personal assets safe if something goes wrong. You could also look into an S corporation later for tax advantages, but most people start with an LLC and grow from there. Avoid running as a sole proprietor long-term. It leaves you fully exposed to legal and financial risk. If you want a fast, affordable, and beginner-friendly way to set up your LLC, check out Bizee, formerly Incfile. They'll handle your paperwork, state filing, and even include your first year of registered agent service for free in most packages. I made a full review video on Bizee you can check by clicking the link in the description box. It's way easier than trying to navigate all the forms yourself. Register and get your EIN. Once you've picked your structure, register your business name with your state. If you use Bizee, they'll guide you through this step and file the paperwork for you. Then apply for an EIN, Employer Identification Number, from the IRS. It's free and you'll need it to open a business bank account, hire employees, and file taxes. Pro tip: Bizee can also get your EIN for you while setting up your LLC. Licenses, permits, and local rules. Contractor licensing is state-specific. Every state has its own rules. Check your state contractor licensing board for trade exams, experience requirements, and financial criteria. Look into city or county permits for building, plumbing, or electrical work, plus a general business license. If you want to bid on public projects, register in the relevant state or city vendor databases. Open your business bank account and accounting. With your LLC and EIN ready, open a dedicated business checking account. Never mix personal and business funds. Set up simple bookkeeping using software like QuickBooks, Wave, or a contractor-specific tool. From day 1, track job costs for materials, labor hours, and overhead. This will help you understand which jobs are actually making you money. Step 3. Insurance, bonding, and safety. Protect yourself and your clients. Insurance basics every contractor needs. At a minimum, general liability insurance covers property damage and third-party injuries. Workers' compensation insurance, mandatory if you have employees. It protects your team and prevents lawsuits. Commercial auto insurance for your work trucks and equipment. Ask your broker about policy limits that match contract values. Small limits can ruin you on a big claim. Surety bonds and client requirements. Many public and some private projects require surety bonds, bid bond, performance bond. They guarantee you'll complete the job. Get pre-qualified with a surety company early if you plan to bid on larger work. Safety and compliance. Implement a basic safety program and toolbox talk routine. Know OSHA basics and maintain job site documentation. Being safe reduces downtime, insurance claims, and keeps clients happy. Step 4. Operations, tools, people, and systems that make projects run. Tools, equipment, and purchasing strategy. Buy essentials that reflect your niche. Rent specialty equipment until you have steady cash flow. Keep an equipment checklist and maintain tools. Well-kept tools last longer and speed jobs. Hire smart, subcontractors versus employees. Early on, subcontractors let you scale quickly without payroll overhead. But to control quality and schedule, hire at least one reliable employee or long-term sub. Always use written subcontract agreements that include insurance and scope details. Systems, estimating, scheduling, and quality control. Adopt simple systems from day one. Estimating template with labor, materials, overhead, and markup. Job packet, contract, scope, payment schedule, warranty. Project management tool, even a shared spreadsheet or Trello board, to track milestones, client communication, and costs. Consistent processes turn a one-off job into a repeatable product. Bookkeeping and cash flow management. Keep a weekly finance check, unpaid invoices, upcoming material purchases, payroll, and margin by job. Aim to maintain a small cash reserve for unexpected costs. 2 to 4 weeks of operating expenses is a good start. Step 5. Sales and marketing, where your customers come from. Build a professional portfolio and online presence. Take high-quality before and after photos of every job. Create a simple website with services, portfolio, license numbers, and contact info. Claim your Google business profile and encourage clients to leave reviews. Local networking and partnerships. Talk to real estate agents, property managers, home inspectors, and suppliers. Offer referral incentives or quick response windows for partners who send you leads. Local reputation is gold in contracting. Pricing and proposals that win. Price transparently, show labor, materials, and any allowances. Provide a clear scope and payment schedule, e.g., deposit, progress payments, final. Use a standardized contract that covers change orders and dispute resolution. Clients prefer clarity, and you need protection. Lead channels to prioritize. Word of mouth and referrals, highest ROI. Local search, Google. Industry platforms and directories. Small local ads and targeted social media posts showing real work. Step 6. Scale with systems, hire, train, and expand profitably. Hire and delegate. To scale beyond yourself, build a core team, a reliable foreman, an admin/bookkeeper, and a salesperson/estimator as needed. Delegate routine tasks so you can focus on strategy and business development. Standardize and document. Create SOPs, standard operating procedures, for estimating, job starts, safety checks, and client communication. Documented processes reduce mistakes, improve margins, and enable you to hire people who follow your systems. Track the right KPIs. Measure what matters. Gross margin per job, materials plus labor versus revenue. Lead to conversion rate. Average job duration. Repeat customer rate. Use these to make decisions about pricing, marketing spend, and hiring. Expand strategically. When confident in cash flow and processes, expand services or geographic coverage. Consider offering maintenance contracts or service agreements for recurring revenue. Bidding on larger commercial or public projects, but only after you've proven your systems. Investing in digital tools for scheduling, estimating, and client communication. Quick checklist: what to do this week. Pick your niche and write a one-page plan. Choose a business structure and start state registration. Get an EIN, open a business bank account, and set up simple bookkeeping. Contact an insurance broker for general liability and workers' comp quotes. Create a basic portfolio, 3 to 5 before/after photos, and claim your Google listing. Final tips and call to action. Running a contracting business is equal parts craftsmanship and management. The trades will always be needed, but success comes to people who combine skill with systems, the right legal setup, disciplined finances, reliable processes, and consistent marketing. If you remember 5 things from this video: pick a niche, protect your business with proper licensing and insurance, use clear contracts and estimating, keep disciplined finances, and document your processes, you'll be miles ahead of most new contractors.